We're artists, where we're poor at not being fools in April and every other month, but mostly we're poor at making good art. My name is Benj.
And I am Isaac. And this week, I get to play the fool first because we are going to be drawing April Fools, one of my favorite holidays.
Yeah, definitely a holiday I never really celebrated growing up. I remember there's one time when we were younger and our car broke down and we told you about it. And it happened on I didn't even know it was April Fool's Day. And you're like, your car didn't break down. And I'm like,
well, yeah,
we need help.
You said it wasn't April Fool's Day, but then I got to your house. Oh, yeah, you're like, I don't know, but I got to your house. And you're like, come with us. And we walked across the entire neighborhood. And I was like, where are we going? And you never told me, not once. And then we got to your car and you're like, the car's broken. We need your help pushing it back. And then someone was like, hang on, let's just try it one more time. And they got it and it worked perfectly the first time. And I was like, all right, April Fools, I get it. And you guys were all like, what? No, it really didn't work.
The belt was literally not connected anymore. I have no clue how it started.
As it was all an April Fool's joke.
No, it wasn't.
It 100%. It's a good joke that keeps going, I think.
I had to replace the belt in that car.
My family is like super big into April Fools to the point where we're like, we can't fool each other anymore because we're all just like expecting something. Like my parents, when they became foster parents, like after I got married, they called us on April Fool's Day and is like, so we're getting 2 foster kids today. And we're like, no, we're not. They're like, you should come over and meet them. Nope, we're not coming over. We're not believing it. Wasn't until I think they sent us a picture of them like in their house. We're like, okay, it's probably true.
Whose neighbor's kids did you
Who did you kidnap to make this joke work? But no, it's all true. I haven't been able to get my parents in years. I got them when I was 17. When I worked at Target at the time, and I was driving my old 1966 Mustang that didn't have the best track record for like working. Like it's not that it would work for a while and then it would break. It just consistently broke. Like I think all old cars do. But I remember leaving work around midnight because I got off really late that night, and I remember calling them at like 12:02, right, and being like, "Oh my gosh, my car won't work. Can you come pick me up?" And then them like waking up and starting to get ready, and then telling them April Fools, because that's how I had to get my family. Like you had to get them like at midnight when it's technically April Fool's Day, so they're not thinking about it and half asleep. But good stuff.
I mean, because if somebody called me at midnight and said I need to come pick it up, I wouldn't even think. I would just get ready and go pick them up. Like even if they messaged me back saying something different, I would probably already be like too much getting ready, like to even look at the text until I'm in the car.
It's a good day if you know how to do it right. Yeah, and you don't like truly mess up somebody's day by doing it.
So for your drawing here,
we better get to this.
Are you gonna draw one of these stories?
I don't think. I think I'm just gonna take it in a different direction. Not that we ever do that here, but a different direction. So, like, obviously, April Fools. What does that make you think of?
Maybe like a jester.
I mean, like the fool, in a sense. What does this shape make you think of?
Well, I mean, this
hang on. This shape. Got to go really slowly.
Yeah.
I've been practicing drawing straight lines this week.
That is impressive. I'll say that.
I can honestly say, in my whole life, I don't think I've ever drawn a line that straight. Better yet, 3 of them.
Yeah, that is impressive. I mean, clearly this is like a dunce cap.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, that's just like classic cone.
Like when you're at school and your teacher's like, well, that was a dumb question.
Right.
And they make you wear this hat.
Yeah, sit in the corner.
That's what everybody does, right?
This hat. Yeah. I mean, you're a teacher. I'm assuming that's what you do for your students.
Do you like the eyes?
Yep. I mean, definitely not the worst eyes you've ever drawn.
Yeah, see, I've been practicing new styles of eyes. They're not quite how you draw eyes.
Yeah, they're not like the big round eyes that I do.
Now, is that a nose or an ear?
We'll find out.
Which one do you think I should make it? Oh gosh. Well, I think maybe some. I think I'm gonna have to make that the mouth.
Yep.
I was thinking nose at first. It just kind of has like a nose coming off his side, right? Like,
are you gonna draw like a giant nose? Like,
you know. now the nose is on the side. What goes better with one nose?
Two noses.
Two noses. But no, we'll just stick with the one nose for now.
Yeah.
Or can we you know what?
Now that I look at this, that looks like the ear, and I don't think it has a nose.
Then fine, I'll put another ear over here just to make you happy.
Okay.
Now he's noseless. Is that what you wanted?
Yep, that's what I want.
All right.
So is this like a kid that got in trouble? Like he's sitting in the corner?
This is taken from a real life experience in my classroom this week.
Okay.
We called him April Fool all day.
the April Fool.
The April Fool. Yeah, that's why we waited until after April Fool's Day to draw this, because such good inspiration when you're a teacher.
Yeah.
And yeah, this kid, he doesn't have a body, just two arms.
Two arms.
This is what got the dunce cap on. Like, we don't walk on our hands, we walk on our feet. Put on the dunce cap. For all legal experts and principals listening to this didn't actually happen.
All future.
I like my job
employers.
and my all future and current employers.
You giving him a cape?
He just didn't. Well, you'll see. Hang on, let me draw.
Oh, okay. He's like scraping his knuckles.
Yeah. So I mean, basically, he has feet. See? Beautiful. He is beautiful. The April Fool, they call him. But I think it's missing a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't quite get the idea.
Yeah. just get it spelled out for us.
Yeah, I mean, I would get a hat that says Fool on it, but you can really only use that one day a year. So you have the dunce cap.
Right. Yeah, you can't
not to be confused with the wizard cap.
The April Fool.
Like, this is almost like a sad Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
In his wizard hat.
he stole the dunce.
Yeah.
So instead of becoming a wizard, he became a knuckle dragger.
A knuckle dragger.
I like how you made the dunce like crooked.
Yeah, well, I mean,
like
else?
you couldn't even write it straight.
What else do you want from a dunce cap? You know. And I think honestly, that's about all I've got. That's we'll call him the April Fool.
I like it.
If you draw an April Fool, then it will be April Fools. But we're drawing for the title this week, just being April Fool, April Fools. Yeah, I think he qualifies. So.
Yeah, we'll have to see if I decide to also draw an April Fool, or maybe go with the situation. I usually don't decide until I start drawing.
I was thinking I'd like draw a classroom that he's like sitting in, but again, for all the employers and future employers,
you don't want to.
This wasn't like my because I don't want to like accidentally draw my classroom. I could draw the classroom of like the teacher next door that nobody likes.
Your principal's watching our episode and is like, wait a sec,
that's Billy. I'd recognize him anywhere in his oversized t-shirts and no nose.
Unmistakable.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah, let me get over there and start to doing my drawing then.
Sounds good. Did you notice that my art looked a little bit different this week?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't quite as terrible as you normally do.
I mean, looking at him, you still kind of want to throw up, but not in the same way.
Yeah, it wasn't like a sagging butt horse or something.
No, just a sagging faced boy. But no, I went in. So speaking of the school that I may or may not still be employed at, depending on who watched this video and the release date. But I went into the preschool classroom at my school this week, right? And they're doing art. They were doing like finger painting.
Right.
Disgraceful.
Yes.
No pens.
Yeah.
No color.
Like,
so much color.
You need black, ink, ballpoint pen.
But the point is, they let me sit in there in their art class in preschool this week, and I pulled out my pen, paper, and I showed them how to do real art.
Right.
And I sat there, and I drew, like 6 minutes. So what I'm trying to say is I practiced a little bit more this week than normal.
Extra practice.
Preschoolers taught me a lot, despite their medium being wrong, finger paints. But the skill level there was quite inspiring.
Yeah, I didn't practice this week, but earlier today we were playing with some crayons, on the Red Robin thing, which obviously is a bit disgraceful.
I know they didn't have any ballpoint pens to give the children with their kids meal.
This is ridiculous.
We wouldn't show anybody that.
Me and you tied in a tic-tac-toe.
It's quite the rousing tournament. 2 rounds, 2 ties.
2 rounds. The boards looked the exact same afterwards, even though we played in different spots.
Are you drawing SpongeBob?
Yep.
He wasn't on the menu.
Going with that SpongeBob. See, I'm trying mouth first strategy, and then nose.
So this is how you draw a fool. No eyes first, mouth first.
So nose first is an average person.
What?
Hair first is if it's the first people. Adam and Eve. But mouth first is the fool.
What in the heck is that?
It's you'll see.
It's like a steak and an acorn.
Yeah, but see, I'm just going normally I don't draw
a steak and acorn face.
Normally I don't draw eyelids, but I'm trying something new a little bit here. I'm gonna give it some eyelids.
I can't see it.
And then
what is that? Like an anime eye?
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's the best looking eye I've seen since I looked into your eyes just now.
Well,
his eyelids, the eyelid you drew is better than yours.
Creepy.
Thank you. Ew, his eyes sagging into that puddle. It's leaking.
But that's his nose, not a puddle.
Oh, wait. The nose is like in front of the eye? Amazing.
Yep. Well, that's why I drew the nose first, because you had to draw whatever's in front first.
Why are you giving him stripes on his eye? What kind of person has striped eyelids?
It's like they're shiny. Like he oiled up his eyelids.
Ew. Who does that?
Don't you oil your eyelids?
This person needs a dunce cap. What's that oiled eyelids corner now? Think about what you did at recess.
Yeah, well,
whoa, it's Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty with the oiled eyelids.
Humpty Fool Dumpty.
Oh, wait, he's in heaven. He has a halo.
No, it's like a hat, like a top hat.
Oh, so he's like on Broadway.
I guess.
What's with you in stripes today?
He oils his cap.
Oh, it's so shiny, this person. Yeah. That what makes it? What is this? What does it have to do with April Fools? I guess you're a fool if you oil everything you're wearing, unless you're wearing like leather.
Yeah, I mean he's the foolish oiler.
Is that a triple chin? Like a double chin, but and it's like he just sticks his tie into his double chin.
He also only eats oil.
What is he?
It's just the oil.
Is this a man with a pickle nose? You wouldn't draw a pickle nose.
It's not a pickle. It's just
cucumber.
It's just a nose.
He looks kind of inebriated, like he's had a little too much oil to drink.
Yep,
coming out of his pores and his hat.
Gotta recenter the screen here.
Oh my gosh, pen's messed up the screen though.
Yeah,
it must be sliding around in all that oil.
Not usual that we push that button.
What?
To zoom out the screen.
What? What?
Yeah, don't be jealous of my.
You're what?
Oil,
what is this, man?
Man?
We're not drawing oil, man. We're drawing April Fools. What is this?
Aren't they the same practically?
Is this just your interpretation of an April Fool?
Yeah. See, like if April Fools had a mascot, Right.
Is he like a banana? He's like in a peel now.
You
Tucked him in there somehow.
like if he because people slip on bananas. Is that the pun you're thinking of here?
I mean, that makes sense. What would be worse than slipping on a banana peel? An oiled banana peel with an oily hat and oily eyelids.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just thinking like, I think April Fools needs a mascot, and you did a job.
Oh, I just drew a typical student.
Yeah, but like that like could be the mascot of April Fools.
I mean, that's true.
One could argue that, and I think
what? Wait, no, what is that?
I just think that your mascot of the April Fools wasn't ridiculous enough.
I mean, this guy's looking pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Like I think when I think of like prank, because see, like when you do pranks with your family, you try to like trick them.
Of course.
Like that's the point.
April
if you get them to
Fools
if you
trick.
make them look like a fool,
Yes.
then you've succeeded. I think of it as more of like you are being a fool.
Oh, so like you act foolish?
Yeah, like you act foolish and like it's a prank. Like you do a prank, but it's like everybody knows it's a prank from the start. It's just funny. You know what I mean? Like that's how I think of April Fools.
So you think of it like a clown?
Yeah, like I think of a jester coming out saying stupid jokes, and everybody knows that it's a joke.
But instead it's one-toothed oily banana man.
Yeah. I mean,
The mascot of April Fool's Day.
just ridiculous.
I'm also a bit... Wait, is that a hand? It's like a glove.
Yeah, he's
Two
like,
fingers?
He's like a glove.
3 fingers? Ew,
Yeah, I'm going for like that old school like cartoony,
like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, like Mickey Mouse, but like a little bit older than that. Like back when they were creepy, a little bit.
Yeah, this does give me like old-timey cartoon vibes.
Like what Cuphead kind of copying.
Exactly it. So you're telling me all it takes to make your eyes old-timey eyes is add oily eyelids?
Yep. And like the Pac-Man pupils.
How are you drawing this hand? It is coming together as like circles.
No, yeah, he's holding something. So it's like a grip.
And why wouldn't the April Fool's mascot be holding a sorcerer's staff?
No, it's like a scepter.
Oh, so this is like him leading the April Fool's Day parade.
Mm-hmm.
The April Fool. What do you call that person? It's not like a ringmaster, like MC. That looks like it might hurt someone.
Yeah, like a mace.
The April Fool and his
sometimes
his
pranks
mace of trickery.
Some pranks hurt.
I mean, based on the look of your guy, I think he just like hits himself in the head with it.
Yeah, but he's kind of like egg-like, so you don't want to break him.
I think something's wrong with his left eye. You know what would be really funny if you just left him with one leg?
Yeah, but
like he clearly has the other one, he just doesn't use it.
he doesn't use it. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a leg, just like he's standing, like a pose.
If
like
you
he's
took
like,
away everything
like ready to prank
but
someone.
the gloves and the boots, you just have Goofy. Is that what you were going for?
Goofy isn't like an egghead,
That's true.
and he's not.
That's why I said if
oily.
you took away just boots and the
Oh,
gloves.
you just left.
You took away everything.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you meant if you took away the boots and the gloves.
I've got to say, he looks terrible. Like, I wouldn't put this with your worst drawings.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe second worst. There's that drawing that we've never shown anybody.
Oh, yes.
Back when we were, strictly off the internet.
Yeah. One day we should show that drawing, but I can't look at it without cracking up.
It's in the notebook right there. The world's not ready yet. Our audience certainly isn't.
I don't want to look at it because I'll just start cracking up and we won't be able to finish the episode.
No.
But
why is his second arm? Well, I mean, no, his right arm. I guess that was the first one. Why is it broken?
I was trying to just draw it straight.
It's
but
backwards. It's backwards and out of socket.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to like be like, you know, he has a shoulder, but I just didn't connect it.
See, I'm guessing that he's been beaten up.
Well, because of all his pranks.
Like when he became the mascot year one, like people were like, "What? Beat up the April Fool's Day mascot?" Then he just got beaten up. So like this is like year 2,
and it like became a tradition now.
Yeah, okay. So like year 22 of being. Now he's got a mace.
Yes. He defends himself. Yeah. He jumps out.
His eye doesn't quite sit straight. His shoulder's still out of socket. Still missing one of his 2 front teeth, but he's not going to be messed with this April Fool's.
He jumps out, makes a stupid joke, and then gets beat up.
What a perfect mascot.
Yeah.
If you don't kind of want to beat up the mascot, you're like, okay, it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of like, I don't know what makes me want to punch him. But it's something.
He needs punch.
Yes. In this case, every year. 22 years. So why he's greasy too, so if he does get punched, it's like when they
just, like
when they do boxing
him.
and wrling, they like grease up so the punches just glance off of him.
Yep.
Why is his hat greasy then?
People like to punch his hat.
Well,
he just likes the oiled look.
Well, you know, yeah. I feel bad for your person, but at the same time, I kind of want to punch him.
I think he's the perfect mascot.
I think you might be right. He could be an inspiration to people everywhere, especially my person in the dunce cap. They're like, one day I'll grow up to be like him with a mace. Yeah, not pretty great. Pretty good. Well, we hope you had a wonderful April Fool's Day, and we know that I did. Benj, other than getting tricked by me, I don't think you... Did you play tricks on people?
No, I didn't even like think of it as being April Fool's Day. Till I get to your house at night and you're like, hey, that person that's been texting you about a job to do, he's not real.
Yeah, it was pretty great. You were so nice, though. You so badly wanted my business.
Yep. I'm just waiting to mount the TV on a basketball hoop next to the pool.
What'd you know? You were like, that wasn't even the worst request I got that week. Well, I hope you try to enjoy our drawings at least. We know they're not much to look at, but if my preschooler's influence has rubbed off at all and Benj's new oily art style has done anything for you, then we do hope you enjoy.
Yep.
It was like hard to say that.
Yeah, we don't expect you to enjoy our art, obviously.
Not really a word for it. Like, you hate it. You
loathed entirely.
Don't hate it. It was just disappointed.
I'm not angry.
All right. Well, until next time, goodbye. As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.